All right, we are live. Good afternoon, everyone. It is Saturday, February 16th. It is exactly 2 p.m. and the temperature is about -7 degrees Celsius, and this is going to be a challenging one. I often have a second phone up so I can see the live stream, but I can't do that today. It's just snowing too much. I see Medano here, Flick Hunter, Sheena, Stella S, Phuket Walk, Corporate Shill. Thank you so much for tuning in, guys. Just putting my gloves on. Hopefully you can see and hear everything okay. Let me just take a quick peek at the stream. Check the audio. Nano here, Flick Hunter. Did I say Saturday? It's Sunday. Oops, Sunday, February 16th. My bad. There I am. We're all set and ready to go. Thank you so much as day 2 of this big snowstorm continues. I went live last night and then I went drinking, and I am extremely hungover today. I don't even know if I'm in the shot right now, but I'm at the, I think this is called the Langford Parkette. We are in Greektown. I had to come over this morning to this area. I was gonna just make some snow videos, but I thought, let's live stream. So huge thanks to everyone who tuned in yesterday. Huge thanks to everyone who has tuned in today as well for a very, very hungover live stream. I had myself, probably 5 or 6 gin and tonics too many last night. I went to a place called The Piston, where they had a 90s retro night on Ossington. It was pretty busy. It was pretty fun. And before that, I had dinner at the Warehouse. I had a beef dip au jus with a Guinness. But we're going to go to the main street, but I want to show what the conditions are like in the residential areas. This is a laneway. The homes on these two streets, Woodycrest on the left, Langford on the right, don't have parking in the front. You have to park at your garage in the laneway in the back. But good luck getting your car in and out of this. Mike Landry is here. Marge is here. Karen on the Humber. I called the video this morning the largest snowstorm or biggest snowstorm of the year. That was Wednesday's, but That video title is already outdated, as that last big blast of snow we had has been surpassed. Carlito's Way says the cure for another hangover is another drink. I think it's going out and mucking about in ridiculous conditions, but it is certainly not easy walking through this. Hello, DePace is here. But I think it's supposed to snow till like 8 p.m. Does the city plow laneways? That's a good question. Perhaps someone can answer that. I was feeling super lazy this morning and tried to order breakfast. And I got a message on the app saying all the delivery drivers were busy. This is Woody Crest Avenue. We'll head down to Danforth. I don't know how long we'll live stream for, but we'll go for at least an hour. Philip says a full English breakfast will cure me. Well, somehow I've already racked up 8,000 steps on the day. I was out walking a dog not too long ago, but that's counting my steps after midnight last night, so it's a little disingenuous. Look at these conditions. All right, let's do the Canadian thing and not walk directly into the people coming this way. Christy says probably in reality the delivery drivers set themselves as unavailable. Yeah, but there were a ton out last night in my live stream. We could see them on Bloor Street East. Thank you, Savannah. Hope you're enjoying the coverage. Hey, we got a super chat. Graham McGugan for a hangover cure from Krista and Graham. Thank you, Graham. Thank you for the super chat. Much appreciated. I think the hangover cure is just going to be walking it off. I already had a coffee and a tea and a bunch of water and scrambled eggs and toast. I've already done some shoveling. And holy shit, we're already 600 viewers into it. Thank you guys. As we approach Danforth. I'll let these people walk by. Did I mix beer, cocktails, and shots last night? No, well, I had beer with dinner, and then I got to keep moving here because they're playing music. Don't play that music. Oh, there's those people cross-country skiing straight ahead. I stopped and took a selfie with them for the thumbnail of this. They might be waiting for me, actually. That looks fun.
No, it's not bad.
Alright, we're at a crossing here. We gotta cross. Gotta press the crosswalk button. Look at them go. Chatty Cathy says that's cool. I can't even see the button to press. We'll just wait for a gap in traffic. Look at Danforth. Jeanette Morales, $7 for a sweet treat from my grandbabies Atlas and Amelia. Can't stay, Johnny and Pals, having lunch with fam. Happy Sunday. Jeanette, thank you so much for the $7. Hope you have an excellent Sunday. And do tell your grandbabies I say thank you. Just gonna wait for there to be an opening here on the sidewalk. Oh, this dog's got booties on. How's public transport in the snow? It moves pretty well. Some areas are notoriously bad. Like there's a stretch of Dufferin where the buses can't seem to clear. They use these long articulated buses that struggle to get up a steep grade. But for the most part, 90% of transit runs well. I just did a walk that I recorded along Danforth Avenue. That was before all this madness. I haven't even uploaded it yet. Greetings, Fatos. Is this a historic event, Daniel? It's certainly the most snow we've had in quite a while. It's certainly taken me a lot longer than usual to walk not very far. Hey, super chat. Let's pull over. Philip, well deserved. Johnny, get yourself a pint or an aspirin. Philip, thank you so much. I could use one of each. Just an FYI, I'm probably going live tonight around 8 p.m. on the Johnny Stumbles channel. I took last week off because of the Super Bowl. Peter Lou says this is the most snow since 1998. Thank you for clarifying. There's the Pate bus. Normally you have to go on the residential streets and the side streets to see big snowbanks like this and really rough conditions to walk in. Marge, for a nice hot chocolate from Tim's. Thank you, Marge. It's nice to see you back. Thank you for getting me a warm beverage after this one. Come on, flip back. My camera doesn't want to.
What's that?
Foodland on the left. Oh, they've done a great job clearing the sidewalk in front of it. I'm gonna put my hood up. My toque was absolutely soaked last night. How do I look? Ridiculous? Hey, $2 super chat. Omar, the Broadview Diner cures all hangovers. Thank you, Omar. If I was getting there not so soon, that would be an excellent idea. And it is still snowing. Sweet Addictions opening soon. There's Carlaw Avenue. Withrow Park is just to the south of here. And this is what you deal with when you cross the street. And I've got the waterproof barefoot boots on. Taxi trying to do a drop off there. Oh, it looks like an older gentleman. He's got a few people to assist him, otherwise I'd put the camera down and lend a hand. Flick Hunter is here. Cowboy Coney says, watching from Carlaw. Donkey says, hello, 51st state of Canada. I will repeat, that's not only the stupidest fucking thing I've ever heard, but people who say that are among the stupidest fucking people to ever live. And back to the snowstorm. Look at this. There's a smart person flipping their windshield wipers up. Chatty Cathy, 149. Thank you so much for the 149. Much appreciated. Well, Mary, the thing with the bike lanes is taxis aren't supposed to stop mid-block. They can pull around the corner and drop people off at the main intersections. And in the case of someone with accessibility needs, I think the whole world can stop and slow down and allow those people the time and care they need to get in and out of the vehicle. But there's really no way around it. It was a photo of dumbbells. Eileen Dover loves Spicy Johnny. I'm extremely hungover, barely here, Johnny. There's the Alexander Finder Place, $2.79. Thank you, Fiber Place, and Wheatland, $5. Thank you so much, Fiber Place, and thank you, Wheatland. And if you're wondering why I'm wearing the hood, it's just to keep my toque from becoming soaking wet, because I'm probably going to make a video after this. There's the newly redesigned Alexander the Great Parkette. Mary says the world doesn't stop for Wheel-Trans. No, but it should. Wheel-Trans should be treated like a school bus, right? Here's Logan. This will lead you down to Withrow Park. Just waiting for the lights here. And we have 1,200 viewers. Thank you so much, guys. Angela M, $7.99. Thank you, Angela M. Thank you so much for your support. I was seeing on the news there's some people stuck in Cuba at a resort. Sunwing canceled their flights because of the first snowstorm. And now they're on like a permanent rolling cancellation. Just an FYI, if an airline ever delays you for more than 48 hours, they are obligated to rebook you on a flight leaving within 48 hours, regardless of airline. So don't let them just kick the can down the road. Let them know you just want to be booked on the next flight out of there, period. And if they don't do it, buy your own ticket and they'll have to reimburse you for it. Doesn't matter if it's a snowstorm or what the delay. After 48 hours, they have to accommodate you. Obviously, if all flights everywhere are canceled, like a 9/11 situation, there's going to be a longer wait, but they're still required to rebook you as soon as possible. Chris Mill says at least it's warm in Cuba. Yeah, but one of the people in the group stuck in Cuba has Parkinson's, and apparently they're running low on medication. And she said it's miserable because they have to keep going back to the Sunwing desk at the resort to see if they've been rebooked yet. It's not just relaxing at the beach. But we are east of downtown, in Greektown. Also, just a reminder, I am going live in 4K, 60 frames per second. Hit the settings cog and bump up the resolution to the highest available if you want to see it in full quality. Tony86, $2, loving the stream. Thank you, Tony86. Thank you so much. Glad you're loving it. I'm going to try to make a video after this and get it up on the channel for tomorrow. Diary says, I thought I said I wouldn't live stream this weekend. Well, Mother Nature suggested maybe I should. Ooh, going to get a warm drink at the Second Cup. This is an excellent Thai restaurant, by the way. Chiang Mai. Lisa says Mother Nature and the viewership. Well, it's not often you get to capture the city like this. I know we're in Canada and we have this reputation for being this ice-covered hellscape. But that's not really the reality. Most of our winters are decent. You see a lot more pavement than you do snow. It's not too often we get hit with this. It's only once or twice a winter we really get covered, and as someone mentioned in the stream earlier, this is the worst it's been since 1998. It's definitely foolish not to have snow tires and be out driving in this. Looks like someone's trying to do a big group shot. This could be annoying, getting stuck behind them. Alright, we have a traffic jam. $2, seriously, $19.98. Apparently, that's what people said in the stream. Sweet Frost Gaming, $2. Love your previous video at the auto show. Thank you. Thank you, Sweet Frost Gaming, for the $1.99 and the $2. And thank you, Tony86, as well. All right. Thank you guys for the super chats and the support. That guy's gonna pie in the face someone with all that snow.
A ver. Pues yo no traigo el celular. Sí.
Just hightail it around them.
You're welcome.
And it wasn't like
You know what? We can go south on Broadview and check out the park. I know I posted a video sledding at Riverdale Park not too long ago, but we can head in that direction. All right, I gotta mute it for a sec. You can tell we don't usually get this much snow. Everyone wants to play with it. Yeah, and for a lot of people, we have so many newcomers and visitors here. This might be their first time ever experiencing this sort of thing. There's probably people that have lived here for years and are confused about what they saw and heard of Canada. They're finally getting a taste of it. As we make our way towards Broadview, I'm going to go south. I'm trying to keep the snow off the camera screen or the phone. I was timing people out and hiding them last night unintentionally. But yeah, rather than cross the viaduct here, let's go south down Broadview. I think that'll be a little more interesting. Carl Boyd, $5. Thank you so much, Carl Boyd, for the $5. Paul Blunt says 90s night at the Piston is fantastic. Yeah, they've got a couple of really good DJs that alternate. One of them knows who I am. I didn't talk to him last night, but we spoke about a month or two ago at another 90s night. Did I pass by the Danforth Music Hall? Yes. Carlos M says, high strides, high quality streaming. Thank you. Yeah, one of my big goals this year was to switch to 4K 60 frames per second streaming. And that has been achieved. There's the Broadview Diner. Things just look so much better in 60 frames. To my eyes, I know most of you probably don't care. I instantly stop watching anything in 24. It's like watching a slideshow. There's No Frills. Hey, a super chat, Carlos M. Thank you, Carlos M. Thank you so much for the super. Oh, Bev is here. Bevy YHZ, or is it just Bevy now? Good to see you, Bevy. This is nothing new for you, or no big deal. I'm sure Halifax is no stranger to this kind of weather. Young SC is loving. Stay warm out there. Go get a nice hot chocolate drink. Young SC is loving. Thank you so much. At the end of the video I uploaded today, I did just that. I went to Timmy's. Oh, look who we have. What's up, Sapan? How's it going? You got the umbrella out?
Yes.
Oops, sorry.
It says join press everybody.
Sapan TTC Explorer. How long have you been streaming?
For 2 hours.
2 hours?
Yes.
Nearing the end, or are you going to keep going?
I'm ending at Broadview Station.
Oh.
Yeah. Are you going to Riverdale East Park?
Yeah, we're going to
You
take...
should see it. There's like so many people tobogganing.
Yeah, that's where we're heading.
Cool.
Well, it's good. You're going to just go home?
Yes, after this. The snow is nice.
Oh, it's awesome. We don't get this very often, so
Yeah,
it's definitely worth seeing.
It's been snowing since like yesterday morning.
Did you like snipe me intentionally? Did you know I was coming this way?
Well, I told me that where you were.
Oh.
So yeah.
Well, good to see you, Sapand.
Yeah, you too, Johnny, and I'll probably see you on the Johnny Stumbles stream.
Yeah, I'm going to try to stream tonight, 8 p.m.
Okay, sure.
All right.
Hello, Johnny's viewers.
Stay warm, stay safe, buddy.
Thanks so much, Johnny. You too.
Cheers.
Take care.
I'm sure viewers of this channel are familiar with Sapand. He's a longtime viewer.
When are you planning to start doing all of that?
There's a lot of people opting to just walk on the road. Alicia Lewis, happy Sunday, Johnny. Alicia Lewis, thank you so much for the $2. Happy Sunday to you. As I struggle to walk in a straight line. Mylene, happy Sunday, Johnny. Enjoy the snow. Thank you, Mylene. Happy Sunday to you as well. Yeah, I think I might cross the street. It looks a little better on the other side. Let's test the crosswalk here. Pissy Badger, yeah, grab yourself a hangover day beer, eh? I don't know about that. I am feeling terrible, but thank you, Pissy Badger. Love the name. Let's let this minivan scoot by before I hold it up. Oh, give them a wave for waiting. That guy's got the right idea. Apparently, this is a very busy time in the hospital. There's a lot of heart attack victims whenever we get hit with a big snow like this. There's people that underestimate what a physical chore it is to shovel snow. Especially people with very sedentary, I probably said that wrong, lifestyles. I'm in decent shape, and shoveling this morning kicked the shit out of me. I felt like I was going to have a mini heart attack, so do invest in a snowblower if you can. Paul DeMarsh, $5. Paul, thank you so much for the $5. Much appreciated. Invest in a snowblower, or do kids still go around with shovels offering to shovel as a little side hustle? They'd always do that in our neighborhood. I remember one time my dad was out shoveling our driveway, and he gave a kid either $5 or $10 just to do the sidewalk. Just to give him a little something, and then I think he redid the sidewalk after. I don't know if kids are still enterprising like that, but now would be a good day to fire up that business. Flower Child says yes, they do. That's awesome. Christy says yeah, they do in our neighborhood. It's a 504 streetcar. A streetcar got derailed the other day, I think, on Dundas. Flower Child says I had to shovel. Yeah, walked a dog for a friend, and I shoveled the walkway and the sidewalk in front of their house and their neighbors as well. Figured someone's got to do it. Arian G says ordering Domino's on Uber Eats. Isn't it cheaper to order it on the Domino's app? You get access to the coupons, you get points. But yeah, if you're ordering food today, leave a nice hearty tip. $6.99 from Bill Petrie. Or Petrie. Thank you so much, Bill, for the $6.99. "45 minutes and we're only getting to Riverdale Park now." Ashley Stewart says, "What really sucks is when you get very heavy and thick snow and the snowblower doesn't work well. That happens to you a lot in Saskatchewan." Yeah, I guess you have to like really stay on top of it, right? Even if you have a snowblower. That's why early on in a snowfall, you'll often see people out shoveling, just getting that first layer off. It makes things much easier down the line. RNG, you haven't checked out the Domino's app in a while? It even tells you the name of the person making your pizza. Mondays, I think, is half price. Unfortunately, I haven't really had Domino's or pizza much at all ever since I made the fateful decision to eat a lot better. That might be an idea for tonight after the stream, though. All right, we are at ground zero for winter sledding in this city. The best and most popular spot to do it. What's my favorite pizza? I'm a sucker for the Brooklyn pizza at Domino's. But in my neighborhood, there's Sip Wine Bar. They make a fantastic pizza. I can't recommend that place enough. $13.99. Debbie Hall, have a warm drink after your walk. Thank you so much, Debbie, for the $13.99. A warm drink I will have. Unfortunately, we can't see the skyline. That person's really cooking. stood up right in front of him. That was unfortunate. Maybe I can get a clear spot where I can see everything.
There's like a cool little, you just look up the spots on Google Maps, like he shows up. It's hilarious. Yeah, he drove us everywhere.
Alicia says it's definitely cold out.
And like, we had this like last day all planned out, which was like, he knew one of the guys, no, we met another guy who grew up in Brampton, and now he like, him and his family run like a casino and nightclub and cafe.
The old Amazon box.
Who like owns one of the beach bars. So anyway, long story short, we're friends with this guy.
Oh, I'm not. No,
and he's like, just come, we'll sit you guys up at the beach bar, like all day drinks on your last day. You're gonna have a good time.
There's doing this on a budget, and then there's doing that. Why can't those people just go? I'm trying to be entertained.
Yeah, it's gonna be a great day.
The country says rush hour at Riverdale. Holly Allen, 99 cents. Thank you so much.
Look, no one's gonna be great here.
Train coming.
Thank you for the 99 cents. This guy's doing it with a backpack. Philip says we used dust bin lids when you were younger, made out of metal. Oh! That was a solid wipeout. Normally, you could see the skyline from here, but today...
You want to be in the front or the back? Okay, you go in the front. Grab the handle.
To Dixon, there's a guy in my fantasy league with your team name, or with your name as their team name. Uh-oh. This person's going. Coco says, I bet hot chocolate is in demand after a few hours of this. Yeah, there's a cafe right across the street pretty much. I think we'll be quite busy.
Oh, I don't want that. Well, I mean, you're better off.
Yep, and there's another hill that'll be full of people tobogganing over at Riverdale Park West. Dano says Rooster Cafe is the best. It's certainly a really, really nice spot. I've only been there a few times. Look at this snow. Let's see if we can get a good vantage point. Standing in front of a tree you think would be a safe place. No one's gonna put themselves on a course to hit me. This is an old landfill, believe it or not. Sheena asking, do I fancy going sledding? Lisa says, this guy out is a better photographer than her. He's got a pretty serious lens. Just walking around with $5,000 worth of equipment. Nice says, so this is what everyone is doing outside other than shoveling themselves out to make way for a grocery run? We'll get moving in a minute. For those of you who don't want to just stand here all day and watch this, but a crazy zoom in over there. I should bring a crazy carpet with me next time. I think it'll be a little better tomorrow once all the snow has been packed a little tighter. Once it stops snowing, if it stays freezing cold, this hill is going to get really fast. Let's go up to Broadview. Oh, there's someone with a snowboard. Thank you, Sarah. Warm greeting to the mods. Show the kids how to jump that ramp. I don't think my 44-year-old ass wants to be jumping any ramps. There's the cafe. Perfect time to set up a toboggan shop. We had one of those big long wooden sleds that you could pile like 3 or 4 people on when I was a kid. You usually opted to take the GT snow racers out. What's really great about this park is just how accessible it is. You've got a subway station just north of it, and two major east-west streetcar lines that cut across downtown come up Broadview, the 505 and the 504. So it's really easy to get to the spot for a lot of people in the city relative to other spots where you could go sledding. Flick Hunter says there's a veteran with the snowshoes. It's nice seeing you again the other week, Flick Hunter, at Vasily's birthday party at the Mandarin. Linda L says feeling slightly guilty enjoying the snow in front of a cozy fireside. Hamza says this is next to Regent Park. Regent Park and Cabbagetown are over on the other side of the Don River, but yeah, it's not too far from either. When's my next Go Train video? Probably, I don't want to commit to it this week, but I had plans to go out to the suburbs, but they're on hold. But at some point in March, I'll wake up one day and make that happen. Yep, the 506 Carlton also passes by on Gerrard Street, just to the south of here, as we come up on the East Chinatown neighborhood, one of two Chinatowns in Toronto proper. This one is a few years younger than the main Chinatown. Well, I guess it would depend on how you date the main Chinatown, because it originated where Nathan Phillips Square is, in that area, and that had to relocate. And shortly after it relocated, this one sprouted up. Is tobogganing just as good on the other side? I'd say it's like 70% as good. It's not as big, and I don't think it's as steep, but it's still one of the better hills in the city. There's someone making their way through past the old Don Jail. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. Greetings, Leslie King. Oh, I have that unsettling feeling of a hunk of snow that has infiltrated my boot. Let me go pick that out of there. It has penetrated. Uh-oh. It is down inside my boot now. That's no good. I lost the battle. Look, they used to do public executions at the Don Jail. Now it's an admin office for Bridgepoint Health, which is what used to be Riverdale Hospital before it was torn down and rebuilt as the current facility. And there, I think, is the only library in the city where you can get service in either Mandarin or Cantonese. I'm not sure which one.
Johnny's Drive?
That's me. Hi.
Nice to meet you, buddy.
Want to be on a live stream? All right, cool. Take care.
Too much snow. Which is fucked up because the day before Christmas Eve, when
Friendly viewer. That's why I always ask if someone wants to be on a live stream. Usually they say yes, but sometimes people say nah. There's Gerrard Street. What a sloppy, sloppy intersection. So I've decided we're going to live stream until the camera, my phone, runs out of battery. And then, oh, Stacy says one of 3 Chinatowns. It's one of 2 Chinatowns in Toronto. Dundas and Spadina and Gerrard and Broadview. Suburban Chinatowns don't count. They are not actually in Toronto. There's a 3rd Chinatown. I'd like to know where it is. So I've been giving out false info all these years. But if you include the suburbs, there's a handful of them. There's a Chinese center in Mississauga on Dundas. There's an excellent restaurant there called Best Friend. BB says 3 Chinatowns. Where's this mystical 3rd Chinatown? Do enlighten me. You count the one up by Markham? That is not Toronto. That is 905 Suburbia Land. If you're going to count the one in Markham, then you got to count the one in Mississauga. And now you've opened up a whole can of worms. You can't just arbitrarily count non-Toronto things as being part of Toronto. Phuket Walks' Pacific Mall is not really Chinatown. It's also not really Toronto. There's downtown Chinatown and East Chinatown. Someone says Scarbs. There's pockets in Scarborough, but there's nothing recognized by the city, officially or even unofficially recognized as a Chinatown. When I say unofficial, there's neighborhoods like Little Jamaica and Little Manila that are unofficial, but everyone still knows what and where they are. BB says Scarborough. Scarborough doesn't have a Chinatown. Type Chinatown into Google Maps and see what pops up. This guy just running right through the stop sign. Hey, they only stopped because they saw me, I bet. Jen says, let's make Canada a 51st state. Not one of these low IQ trolls again. Scarborough is the epicenter of Chinese culture. That may be true, but that still doesn't mean it has a Chinatown. This is kind of like trying to argue with someone if the world is flat or not. Look at that. can't trust Google Maps, okay, then head over to the City of Toronto's neighborhood guide and find me that third Chinatown. I will die on that hill. But can't trust that too, so some random person on the internet is to be trusted. Bevy says it's a full-on storm in Halifax. Here is Dundas Street East. This is where the 505 connects with Broadview. There's a place called Fit Dogs. The sign here, Peter Tabin's. He is super popular in this area. You'll see signs for him more than any other candidate. If you're wondering why those signs are up, there's a pending provincial election. And it looks very much like the NDP and Liberals are just going to eat each other alive, and neither one is going to win. There's Queen Alexandria Middle School across the street. We are heading towards Queen Street East. Broadview Gospel Hall. Mr. Plow, that's my name. That name again is Mr. Plow. Got usurped by the Plow King. Diaries of Sarika says there's only one Chinatown in Toronto, downtown. Well, that is also not true. We just literally walked through East to Chinatown. There's even a Chinese archway. Level Up says, do I have a sock brand for winter? I wear these merino wool socks. They're a blend, but they're mostly merino wool. They keep my feet nice and warm, and they have the added benefit of not being stinky when you take them off. That's the merino wool magic. I don't think they're any particular brand. I'm going to attempt to make a video after this. Look at this sidewalk. Lisa says some great art at Queen and Broadview. Let's see if we can find it. Bevy knows what good socks are. I have a really nice merino wool sweater that I wear when I travel, purely for airplane duty. I've got a merino wool t-shirt I wear as well when I travel. They can be a little itchy, but the fact that you can sweat through them and they're odorless is a pretty big plus. You don't want to be that guy on the plane that people kind of hold their nose at when they sit next to you. There's the dog park. One level up says you hike a lot, but you don't know how you're doing it. Props. Yeah, I walk a lot, but you're definitely activating different muscles when you walk in the snow. My legs were extra beat up yesterday. It was leg day, and I took 20,000 steps, and I went out to a 90s night. Oh, we've got a streetcar out of service here. I'm probably going to end up with more steps today. There's someone trying to get on the out-of-service streetcar. Man, look at this intersection. I almost once ate shit and lost it on my bike here. Let's keep... Maybe I'm going to do Riverside as my video, since we are in Riverside. Maybe we'll head down to Eastern. Is this some of the art you were talking about, Lisa? Lisa says you tried. Jojo says, is it safe to go outside? If you're walking, it is. One level up says pre-workout for this type of walk. Hey, Sunday's supposed to be my off day. No lifting, no stress on Sunday. Hey, 699 Paul Blunt, I know what I want, and I want it now. I want you because I'm Mr. Plow. That was quite clever, Paul Blunt. Thank you so much for the super chat. Some might even hazard to call that a touch lane, but I thought it was funny. I've got my electric heated glove, but it is not turned on. This is a loft conversion, if I'm not mistaken, right here. Point of time says I'm close to your neck of the woods. You're already out. Your legs are tired. I never feel tired when I'm walking. I think I could keep this up all day if I had to. But as soon as I put my feet up when I'm home, that's when I feel it. This is easy enough cardio that it's not really tiring in the moment. But I'll be knackered AF when I get home, I'm sure. Oh, look at that. So there's going to be an Ontario line station down here one day. Legend has it. Oh, look at this. The plow was just like, F you, pedestrians. You're on your own. There's Eastern Avenue. I think as a pedestrian you can go that way and cross over into the Canary District, or whatever the heck they call it. My brain is misfiring. I would like to cross. Hi Johnny, I love you. Please be careful. Laura Hamilton says, thank you for your stream. You're under a blanket while I'm the outdoor hero today. Really, Laura? Because in my eyes, you're the hero. I'd love to be doing what you're doing. All right, let's try to cross. Go. What the heck am I doing walking in the wrong direction? Forcing myself to make another video after this. Someone said we're going to the distillery district. Nah, we're just gonna go till I run out of battery, and I'm gonna pull out the other camera and make my way to the Yonge Street subway line. I'll probably hit up Chipotle on the way home. And Timmy's, grab that hot chocolate. Is Modano here? He was here earlier. I think in my video I'm going to hit up one of these streets and head up to Queen. Oh wow, this is new, I think, isn't it? Has this rail crossing always been here? I think this is the Ontario line. Or it's been like reinforced and upgraded. So it doesn't look the same. Mark says I just passed through your neighborhood on Broadview. Neat. Yeah, the sidewalks aren't amazing, that's for sure. Metrolinx construction site. So we're walking east on Carlaw, not a Carlaw, eastern towards Carlaw, away from downtown. I don't know if I'll get all the way to Carlaw. Yeah, this has gotten a very big upgrade. So much so, I didn't even recognize it. Just because loving this live stream, you wish you had that snow? Well, I'm loving that you're here. Thank you so much, everyone, for tuning in. $1,800 plus of you. Just an FYI, I'll probably be live tonight over on the other channel at Johnny Stumbles. There's a link to that down in the description if I'm not mistaken. That one I do from the comfort of home. And I was gonna have a cannabis beverage I purchased on that stream, but after last night's bender, I think I'm just gonna stick to coffee and water for today. All-Star Martial Arts. There's a film studio district just up ahead called just that, the Studio District. I think Revival Cinemas is the big one there, but there's a lot of smaller spaces as well. Forget Walk says, yay, Stumbles is back. Yeah, I took the Super Bowl off. $2.79, Angel Moise. Thank you so much for the $2.79. Much appreciated. Doodad says, am I on Twitch too? No. I have a Twitch account. I figured out how to do multi-streaming. So I can send a 4K stream to YouTube and a low quality shit stream to Twitch, because Twitch only accepts low quality. I've also got my name reserved on Kick. And I think I'm going to stick to YouTube for the time being. I might try multi-streaming with the Stumble stream at some point. Probably not tonight. But I can set my GPU to do the 4K encoding for YouTube, and the CPU to do the low quality 1080 Twitch streaming, and my OBS server can handle it just fine. Angel Lee says, for a hot beverage. Thank you. Well, guys, I've got a low battery warning. We're going to lose the stream any moment now. This is kind of like Kramer on Seinfeld driving the Audi, or whatever it was he was test driving. Was it a Volvo or Audi? I think it might have been a Volvo, when they're running the needle below the E. My battery is below 5%, which means we're about to say goodbye. I could plug in, but I've still got a lot more steps to take. I want to make a video or two after this. Yeah, I'm at 17,000 steps already for today. We're going to be way over 30 by the time I get home. And that's not a light 30,000 either. But there's Carlisle, but I kind of want to go up a residential street in my stream. So I think I'm going to end this here. And we're going to walk up this street, or in my video. But I want to thank everyone so much for tuning in. I want to thank everyone who sent support. I want to thank our mods for their great work. I saw Sheena, Vivian, Marge. Good to see you back, Marge. Madano was here. Thank you, Jessica. I'm going to get myself a warm drink, but I got Got some fill-ins to do, and this is just going to shut off and die any second here. Battery, it now says 0. $20 super chat. Liz P, thank you so much. At the buzzer. Thank you for the $20. Much appreciated. I almost didn't get to thank you for that one. And $6.99, Mike, or Mark. Here's to exercising your stabler muscles walking in the snow. Yeah, I guess this is good for your core, right? Thank you so much, Mark. Thank you. Yes, it's a great form of cardio. Go for a long ass walk. It's probably the best form of cardio you can do. Low impact, easy on the joints, yet you still get a lot of the benefits. I'm a huge proponent of getting your 10K steps in, but thank you, Mark. Of course, it's easy for me to say that when that's my actual job. It's not so easy for some people to squeeze into a busy schedule. But I'm going to cue the credits now. Thank you so much, guys. See you on the Johnny Stumbles channel tonight, 8 p.m. EST, at Johnny Stumbles. Like, subscribe this one. Leave a comment. Let me know what you thought of the stream. It just takes a second to leave a comment when you're done. The YouTube gods will be happy you did that. And head over to the Stumbles channel and subscribe and hit the bell to be notified when I go live there. And Dan Durbin, $2. Thank you, Dan Durbin. I'm just seeing that now. Thank you, Dan. Thank you so much. My battery says 0, and my screen is so dim, it is almost completely off. But thank you, Dan D. Urban. Thank you so much. All right, we're going to cue those ending credits. See you guys later. Yoink.